Word on the street is, Usher's ex-wife, Tameka Foster, just dropped a bomb, claiming he's been battling way more STDs than anyone knew. We've all heard the herpes rumors, but now she's saying it goes back to his teenage years, even hinting at wild times living with Diddy when Usher was just 13. Back then, he was sent to Diddy's place to work on his career, but according to Usher himself in a rare Howard Stern interview, it was far from kid-friendly, full of late nights, parties, and things number 13-year-olds should see. And now, the past is coming back to haunt him.
The place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried.
It says that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand.
Usher's ex, Tameka Foster, just shook the internet, claiming he's been dealing with way more STDs than we ever knew, some dating back to his teenage years. She's even hinting at his time living with Diddy when he was just 13. Usher says he was sent there to grow his career, but it was anything but kid-friendly, parties, late nights, things no teen should see. And if you're wondering why his parents didn't step in, he says they had no clue. Diddy told him to keep it all quiet, and he did. Now, that past might be catching up to him.
Jay Blanche, they ain't nothing about.
Oh.
I was having a good time, man.
And I'm sure y'all saw that viral video when Diddy hinted that he and Usher.
Usher's ex, Tameka Foster, claims he's had multiple STDs, some dating back to when he lived with Diddy at just 13. Despite the wild, party-filled environment, his parents never knew Usher's ex, Tameka Foster, claims he's had multiple STDs, some dating back to when he lived with Diddy at just 13. Despite the wild, party-filled environment, his parents never knew because Diddy told him to keep it quiet. And remember that viral video where Diddy hinted he and Usher used to sleep in the same bed? Now people are starting to connect the dots. Because Diddy told him to keep it quiet. And remember that viral video where Diddy hinted he and Usher used to sleep in the same bed? Now people are starting to connect the dots.
My brother right here from day one. We used to wake up back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother. We used to fight over the.
Or that other time he said this.
This ain't for nobody else with you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Like, doing that. You were in the kitchen eating all my cereal.
Turns out, we weren't overthinking it. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, confirmed in an interview that many in the industry knew Diddy was into younger girls and boys, yet most just looked the other way.
All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this and trying to engage other men into acts with him. There was a story that he was trying to get Chris Brown. There's stories about, those young boys that he had, a group, B5 or something like that, trying to get them. Yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry.
Allegedly, Usher contracted herpes at just 15 during one of those so-called freak-off sessions. Rumor has it Kim Porter knew and was planning to spill it in a book she was writing before she passed away.
So what was in Kim's book? You want to hear it? Here you go. Now, I cannot confirm or deny what's in this book, but ain't nobody fit Natasha K. Mead. So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease. Allegedly, Diddy giving Usher a disease.
Here's the wild part. Diddy himself doesn't have herpes. Which means he wasn't the only one allegedly doing things to Usher at those freak-offs. Rumor is, Usher may have been pimped out to other men there, and with a long list of wild guests, it's no shock he caught something nasty. Now, the streets say Tameka just exposed him for having not one, but multiple STIs over the years. And honestly, knowing Usher's own freaky side, you remember that cherry act at his concerts, maybe we shouldn't be too surprised. But that's not his only freaky move. He's also been known to serenade fans, and a few times, things got real steamy. The streets have been saying for years that Usher's been freaky behind the scenes, and allegedly, that's how he caught multiple STDs. But the real scandal? It didn't slow him down. Several women have accused him of knowingly giving them herpes without telling them. Laura Helm even hit him with a $20 million lawsuit before suddenly dropping it, sparking rumors she was paid off. Then came more lawsuits from other women, one of whom tested positive, and another, Quantasia Shopton, who tested negative but still sued, saying he'd put her and her child at risk. Another Jane Doe case was quietly settled for $1.1 million. And while Diddy's trial was making headlines, Usher's name kept popping up, especially after Dawn Richards accused him of knowing Diddy abused Cassie. Then, out of nowhere, he deleted every single tweet on his account, blaming a hack, but fans weren't buying it. Now, with fresh allegations of him spreading STDs, people can't help but wonder, what was in those posts that made him wipe his account clean?